You clawed and scratched your way to the top of the Bound for Glory tournament, and you became the #1 contender. You guys aren't the least bit envious of Robert Roode right now? For the next several weeks, heading up to Bound for Glory, every week you will take on a member of Fortune. For any of you guys beat Robert Roode, or after I defend the title against Robert Roode, then you guys will be at the top of the totem pole, if you know what I mean.
I will not be wrestling Bobby Roode tonight. That I have nothing left to prove. After the way I dominated AJ in this ring, why even bother, man?
I guess Daniels crossed the line. AJ snapped.
How much could AJ Styles take?
He's coming. He's been pushing his way over me all this time. He thinks he's better than me.
He put his hands on me, man. I'm tired of being in his shadow. I'm not his +1. I'm just for Daniel.
I know he...
Bobby Roode, you know me, and I make my own damn rules. I'm not out here to get into it with you. I'm out here to get into it with you.
You think you're gonna show me up? I'm the Olympic gold medalist. I'm the world heavyweight champion. You gotta be out of your freaking mind.
And Gunner took the championship belt and just drove it right into the head of Storm. Bobby Roode gonna come to the rescue of his longtime tag partner.
That definitely could be the sight we see come Bound for Glory in Philadelphia.
On a night when Hulk Hogan promises that he will have an industry-shaking announcement. We welcome you to an Impact Wrestling broadcast that opens with the entrance of the Insane Icon. And when Sting defeated Ric Flair 2 weeks ago, here in the Impact Zone, he earned the right to finally face Hulk Hogan on Sunday, October the 16th, at Bound for Glory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I mean, really, can it get any bigger than Hulk Hogan versus Sting in Philadelphia, baby? Bound for Glory. Cannot wait. That is massive.
Not so long ago, I stood right here in this very ring and I put over all the things that I believed about Kurt Angle, both professionally and personally. To be quite honest, I believed every single word that I said. But since then, well, Hulk Hogan has brainwashed Kurt Angle. Yep, instead of focusing on the things that got him to where he is today, no, Kurt Angle is going down a road filled with lies and deceit. His newest, latest, is he's trying to get Fortune to turn on each other. And the newest, latest, biggest is he's booked AJ in a match tonight against Bobby Roode. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, Kurt, your plan is going to backfire. It ain't going to get you jack, and here's why. Bobby Roode, please come on out here. I want to talk to you. Come on, Bobby.
When you excel under circumstances like Bobby Roode did in the highly competitive Bound for Glory series, you truly earn the right to be called the #1 contender to World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle.
And listen, plain and simple, I don't think there's anybody in the industry today that's on fire more than Bobby Roode. I mean, not just the #1 contender to Kurt Angle come Bound for Glory in Philadelphia. But listen, man, this guy, he won the Bound for Glory series. This is at the bottom of the barrel, Mike. He came back and won it.
That's called momentum. That's called you being a fan favorite. Feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. You know what, Bobby? You've done anything and everything that it takes to get to where you are right now, and I am proud of you, pal. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go on record publicly and say I believe that you can beat Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory for the world title. I believe you can do that, Bobby. Yes, you can. There you go. Bobby, you can do this. I know you can. You have fought long and hard, 13 years to be exact. And these 13 years has molded you into what you are right now. And I believe I'm looking at championship caliber right here tonight. Yes. But Bobby, you got to stay focused. You really got to stay focused. You cannot let Kurt Angle get into your head, because if you do, you're going to fall short. So what I need you to do, Bobby, is to convince me and to convince these people and everyone else in the whole wide world that you're focused and ready for Kurt Angle for the world title at Bound for Glory.
You know, Stinger, first of all, I got to say these last few weeks of my life have been amazing. The support that I've gotten from these people, these fans, the support that I've got from the guys in the back, guys like you, it's overwhelming. I mean, those words that you just said about me, Stinger, I mean, I can't even explain what they mean to me. I mean, you're the freaking man, Sting. You're the man. You always have been, and you always will be, in my eyes.
This is your time right now, Bobby.
Stinger, you're right. I've been in this business 13 years. You've been in this business a little bit longer. But I think we both can agree that we know what Kurt Angle's trying to do. You're right. He's trying to get into my head. He's playing mind games. He's trying to throw me off my focus. I also know from being in this business for 13 years that opportunities that I have at Bound for Glory, opportunities like this don't come around every day. So I promise you, Sting, I promise you, I promise these people, I promise the fans all over the world, but most of all, I'm promising myself that come Bound for Glory, I'm going to walk out of there the next World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes! That's what I want to hear, Bobby!
Hold on. Just give me a minute. I promise I'm going to give everything I got to be the next World Heavyweight Champion, Stinger, but you need to make me a promise too. Promise me, Sting, that you're going to take care of Hulk Hogan. If you take care of Hulk Hogan and I take care of Kurt Angle, then together, you and I, Stinger, you and I will finally get this company back to where it belongs.
We heard Sting say it later tonight. This man, the phenomenal AJ Styles, he'll be the next hand-picked opponent for Bobby Roode, hand-picked by Kurt Angle because of Angle's association with Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, and Immortal.
No, we're good. Let me just say this, Bobby. You take your opportunities whenever you can get them. I know you got the butterflies going on and you're nervous and everything's going crazy in your mind, but you take this opportunity and you make the best of it. Hey, let me tell you why. As a former World Heavyweight Champion, except for the Bound for Glory series, I haven't had a title shot since. And therefore, let me say this. Beat Kurt Angle. Beat Kurt Angle. Be the world champion. Because unless you're friends with the right people, brother, who knows when you're going to get another shot at being the world heavyweight champion. Do it.
This is exactly why I booked you in this match tonight against Robert Roode. You beat the #1 contender, and you will get your shot after Bound for Glory. Now, Sting, you can say whatever you want to say about me in that ring, but I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of my word. I'm just pissed off because your former boss made me look like a jackass. And she will never, ever take control of this company again. And AJ, we do what we do, and I take pride in it. And I know you do too. You beat Robert Roode tonight. You will get your shot. And I know that's all that really matters to you, AJ. So let the games begin.
Is Kurt Angle right? Is the World Heavyweight Championship the only thing that really matters to the phenomenal AJ Styles? You just heard it.
I got a funny feeling. I think Kurt Angle is right, in my opinion. That's a massive opportunity for AJ.
Angle promises AJ a world title shot if Styles beats Bobby Roode tonight. And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen. Immortals leader Hulk Hogan. He's here at Impact Wrestling. Tonight's the night. Hulk Hogan makes his blockbuster announcement. As we welcome you back to Impact Wrestling, it's Mike Tenay and Taz, joined by the X Division champion, Austin Aries. Time to find out who you're going to face for that title at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, we are. If I look at all the competitors here, I think I've beat them all already, so I'm really not too concerned.
Head to the ring. 4 of the competitors in this X Division ladder match: Jesse Sorensen, Kid Cash, Alex Shelley, and Zema Ion. They await the introduction of the 5th man.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a #1 contenders ladder match for the X Division Championship at Bound for Glory. Introducing from Venice, California, Brian Kendrick.
Austin Aries, you have certainly had your differences with the Wizard of Odd, the former X Division champ, Brian Kendrick.
Well, you know, the biggest problem I had is when he threw this beautiful championship belt right on the floor, right on the mat, showing very little respect for it.
And I've actually referenced that at No Surrender, bringing that forward. That I could see that the stain that you had in your face when Kendrick did that. And Kendrick feels that the title belt itself is just a materialistic item.
Well, it is. It represents who's the best X Division wrestler. I mean, look at it.
I got it, buddy. Whoa.
Oh, and we're off.
And we are underway. 5-man ladder match. Take down the contract that hangs high above the ring. And yes, you gain a title shot against Austin Aries in Philadelphia at Bound for Glory.
This is going to be pretty wild here. We're definitely going to know who the best ladder climber is in this match.
Whoa.
Well, Aries, who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to see win? Who do you want to face?
You know, I don't really care, but I guess if I'm rooting for anybody, I get maybe Kid Cash, because he's a veteran of the sport. He's made his dues, he's earned his spot, and like me, he'll do anything to win. I can appreciate that.
Oh, how about that baseball slide drop kick by Alex Shelley, directly into the ladder, then into Zema Ion.
Tell you what, that ladder brings a whole other element to this. It's very dangerous. I've been in ladder matches before, and you can't really prepare for something like that.
How do you prepare for that? Exactly.
Jesse Sorensen full speed into the ladder, and then the ladder goes into Alex Shelley.
Well, Kid Cash, definitely a smash mouth style X Division athlete. That would be some match. I'm picturing you two guys going at it for the X Division title. That'd be pretty good stuff. Oh, wow, look at that round kick there.
No, what now? The chair's in the ring, but because it's a ladder match, I imagine the chair is...
It's all legal.
It's all legal, but how about the DDT by Cash on Jesse Sorensen? He took his head and drove him right into the ladder.
Kid Cash got a bit of an attitude problem, much like myself, and, oh well.
Well, see, I call it an edge. You guys said an edge. That's an edge. I like that. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh, here we go. Looks like the man you're going to face possibly is the man that you're hoping to face.
First to climb the ladder, Kid Cash headed up to take down the contract. It's Brian Kendrick with the drop kick that takes Cash right off the ladder. And here goes Kendrick.
Oh, man. Hey, Aries, I got a question for you. What would your strategy be in this match if your title was hanging above, high above the ring like this?
Climb the ladder as fast as I could.
That's a great strategy, bro. I'll tell you. That's why you're the X Division champ.
I mean, the thing is, you got 5 guys. You got to get some of these guys out of the ring because there's going to be something to pull you off. So you got to disable these guys and then, be quick. Be quick. You got to clear the field.
That's the key. It's all about timing, isn't it?
It really is.
When that door opens, when the opportunity's there, take advantage of it. But going up the ladder early often comes back to haunt you, as we've seen already.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, that's what the X Division brings, as the champ, Aries. I mean, that brings an exuberance and excitement. It's innovative. It's just high pace, high octane. I'm a huge fan of it, the style itself.
Ion elevated to the apron by Alex Shelley, and then Zema Ion kicks off Kendrick.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Moonsault
big chance. Taking a big chance
Zema
there.
Ion. Wow!
Tell you what, though, you took a big chance at that out of the ring. You're not in a position to win the match. So I don't know how smart that was. But
Absolutely.
then again, I don't know how smart Zema Ion is anyway.
Kid Cass is taken down Jesse Sorensen, but as he turns towards the ladder, Alex Shelley caught him with a kick.
Oh, here goes Alex.
The ladder looking a little unsteady in there. Wait a second.
Zema.
Look out behind you.
He's got him inside. Zema Ion drop kicks Shelley right off the ladder.
Excellent timing by Ion right there.
I've heard he climbs a lot of trees in the Philippines where he grew up, so maybe he's got a slight advantage there.
Could be. It's a very tree type of country.
Excuse me?
A lot of trees over there.
A lot of trees over there, Mike. Come on.
It's simple. I got it.
Trees. Unlike where I'm from, there's a lot of bushes.
You will digress now.
I have.
Tug of war with the ladder between Kid Cash and Zema Ion.
Oh, man. Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I don't want Kid Cash to win this thing after all. Jeez, he hits like a ton of bricks.
You're not kidding, man. Kid Cash got a little cocky. He didn't realize Zema Ion. Oh, my God. That's a major opportunity, and who's going to get to the top of this ring? You got to get the ladder in there first and grab that contract.
I'm saying these innovative moves are great, but if you don't have that ladder in the right spot, you're not grabbing that contract. And that's what you got to do.
Totally.
Jesse Sorensen, the float over on Zema Ion. So you got my gear.
All right. I like this kid, I got to tell you. He's just a blue chip athlete, Jesse Sorensen, small town kid, great work ethic. I'm sure you and him have completely different opposite lifestyles, obviously, Aries.
Yeah, I don't like that kid at all.
I hear you. You got to say he's a hell of an athlete.
You know what? For the time he spent in the business, he's doing okay for himself, but he ain't at A-doubles level.
I got you, baby.
And here's the chance for Jesse Sorensen to take down the contract and gain another title shot at that X Division belt.
Here's Kid Cash. Oh, right there. Anything to win. Anything to win.
Knocked him off the ladder.
Hey, anything you got to do to win. The chair's legal. You might as well use it. Kid Cash is going to climb that, grab that #1 contender's contract, sign it. I think I'm going to congratulate him. This is great. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, you got it, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
He's going to head down to congratulate Kid Cash. How about Kendrick come flying in, pulls him down right off the ladder. Wizard of Oz making his way up. Alex Shelley on the opposite side.
It's a race. Oh, looks like Kendrick might win this race.
Takes down Shelley, reaches up. He's got the contract.
More winner, Brian Kendrick.
Excellent win right there for the X Division champion, Brian Kendrick. He's going to sign a dotted line right here, baby. Much to the chagrin, I would assume, of Austin Aries.
That makes it official. Bound for Glory, Sunday, October the 16th. Austin Aries is going to have to defend the X Division Championship against the former title holder, Brian Kendrick.
It's a lot of mixed emotions right now. I mean, my two best friends, AJ and Daniels, are at each other's throat. AJ's got a huge match against Bobby Roode tonight, another great friend of mine who's, on the road to becoming a world champion.
Well, just the person we were looking for. What the hell do I want?
Get your ass to the ring right now. I got something to say to you. Yeah, you're damn right here. Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
You should have known better than to mess with me. See you in the ring, Cass.
Immortals Hulk Hogan, he's in the impact zone. We know that his major announcement that he says will shake the foundation of this industry is tonight.
What? You can't possibly do that.
You didn't, what are you talking about? You cannot possibly make that decision. Hey, I need to be involved in this. I want to be part of the consultation, part of this. You can't do it. I'm coming to your office right now. Don't go anywhere.
Of Jeff Jarrett, accompanied by wife Karen, as he enters the impact zone. Very serious tone in the voice of Jarrett earlier when he was talking to Kazarian. But we've sure seen that friction already between knockout Vice President Karen Jarrett and her assistant Tracy Brooks. They've only been working together for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's not exactly going too smooth.
Kaz, cut my freaking mute. Kaz, get out here right now and bring your skanky old lady with you.
Differences of opinion between Karen Jarrett and Tracy Brooks, where they reached the boiling point recently, turned into a shouting match that eventually included Kazarian.
Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Jeff Jarrett, the founder of this company. And this is my wife, Karen, heir to my throne. I'm the guy who handpicked you off the independent circuit, took you out of the gymnasiums, and gave you a shot at the big time with my company. Remember that, Frankie? Remember that? Or what about the time when you jumped ship to the other company, thought the grass was going to be greener, and you found out real quick, didn't you? Look at me when I'm talking to you. You found out real quick that it wasn't greener, and you came begging back for your job. And what did I do? I gave it to you. Or what about the time that you said, oh, whiny Frankie, I'm not getting the spotlight like I deserve, so I want my release. Remember that? And we gave it to you, but only 3 short days later, 3 days later, and you know this, he came begging and said, you know, my head wasn't on straight. I wasn't thinking clear. What'd Sucker Jeff do? I gave you your job back. And you skank, you know this better than anybody. Better than anybody. I'm the only one in the entire wrestling business that gave you an opportunity. And how do you repay me? You disrespect my wife. The same woman when literally there were hundreds and hundreds of women begging to serve her, begging to work for her, and she chose you for the job. You know what I think about both of you? You're both a bunch of ungrateful bastards. Whoa. No. You know what? No, wait. Hey. This ain't gonna get out of hand. You know what I ought to do? I ought to fire both of you right here, right now. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make both your lives miserable. And I'm going to start tonight with you. So why don't you take that 10-cent whore and get... Oh!
It's on now.
Yeah, I think Jeff went a little too far right there, and Kazarian's not going to have any more of it.
But meanwhile, look over there. It's the knockout vice president being separated from her assistant as well. And Jarrett right back at Kazarian.
That's a wild scene we got here. Jarrett's. Kazarian got dropped.
Kazarian down at the hands of Immortal's Gunner. Jarrett looks on approvingly. Boy, you're right. And Gunner back on it. Immortal not afraid to exploit the numbers game. Still to come tonight on Impact Wrestling. Bound for Glory Series winner and #1 contender Bobby Roode faces Fortune's AJ Styles in a match made by Immortal's Kurt Angle.
The question I have is, what is this massive announcement that Hulk Hogan is going to break tonight? I don't know. I can't wait, and it's still to come.
In anticipation of Hernandez versus Jesse Neal, let's go back to last week's altercation between Mexican America and Ink Inc.
Yeah, that's it. Time to get your real tattoo.
Oh, no. You can't see this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Shannon Moore and representing Ink Inc., Jesse Neal.
Well, that attack at the tattoo shop by Ink Inc. on Mexican America was one thing, but Taz, what do you think happened after our cameras were denied access?
Well, wait a minute. I got a funny feeling Anarchia might have got some unexpected ink.
Blindside attack by Mexican America on Ink Inc. even before the opening bell for this singles match between Jesse Neal and Hernandez.
Yeah, well, it just came out of nowhere in that tattoo parlor, man. I mean, Ink Inc. just attacking Mexican America redemption, and I'll tell you, Ink Inc. got their redemption.
And how about Hernandez throwing Jesse Neal headfirst into the steel steps, and now again into the steel steps, this after Hernandez responsible for the neck injury that has sidelined Jesse Neal since May.
Well, that's what you got to be careful of, too. La Familia right there with Sarita and Rosita, the lovely ladies of Mexican America. They're always going to watch their boys back. And I'll tell you, Jesse Neal, he's been out a while, and Hernandez is in mid-season shape, so gotta wonder how Jesse Neal's going to fare here.
Something like 5 months on the sidelines for Jesse Neal. First match back, while Anarchia continues to beat down on Shannon Moore.
Sarita just disrespected, slapping around Jesse Neal as big Supermex pounding on him. Oh, God. This is just a beatdown by Mexican America, and, well... Shannon Moore gets planted by Anarchia.
Watch out! What a splash off the top by Supermex.
Well, now Supermex gonna go airborne again.
Splashes down again onto Jesse Neal.
El Presidente right there, Supermex of Mexican America.
Now what?
Whatever they want, that's what.
Both members of Ink Inc., Shannon Moore, Jesse Neal, laid out. And now, here come the spray paint cans. MA for Mexican America, Taz.
Hey, you know what? Some people might not agree with me, but hey, I don't blame Mexican America, man. I agree with what they just did right there. They had to get their revenge. Different kind of ink right there.
Never even got to the match between Hernandez and Jesse Neal. But for Hernandez and Anarchia, it's revenge earned at the expense of Ink Inc.
So, do you know the announcement Hogan's going to make?
What are you, a frickin' moron? Of course I know the announcement that Hogan's about to make. As a matter of fact, I'm the first one he called when he decided to make the announcement. Do me a favor, get out of my way before I smack you in your stupid little face.
No, I'm not mad at all. Everybody always asks me that. Am I upset? No, I'm happy that Bobby won the Bound for Glory series because we went into that series saying that one of us had to win that series to prove to everyone that what we've known all along, that we're the best, whether it be in a tag team or singles wrestlers. We're the best around right now. And I'm happy for him because I look at it like at Bound for Glory, part of me is going to be in that ring with him against Kurt Angle when he wins that World Heavyweight Championship, because beer money is going to live forever, and Bobby at Bound for Glory is going to show the world why it pays to be rude. I got to go watch a match.
You're talking about doing something that is completely unacceptable. You're going to change the history of the business if you do this.
Rick, it's a done deal. I've already made my mind up.
I don't care. You got still time to think about it. Think about it. You're Hulk Hogan. You're a franchise. You're an industry. You are everything that wrestling has ever been. You cannot do this.
I'm doing it, Rick.
Hulk, I swear to God, this is not acceptable. I'm never going to tell you good or bad. We've had our differences, but this is not a good decision. You're Hulk Hogan. At the end of the day, the biggest star in the history of this business. You can't do this, and you can't take it so lightly. Jesus, Hulk, God. You still got time to change your mind. You cannot do this. God, I cannot believe this.
Tara's fighting for her wrestling life. She agreed to put her career at stake in an effort to regain the title. It's time to find out if Tara's gamble pays off. Tara off the top, not able to hit the moonsault. Madison Rayne cover.
He's got her.
Tara loses her career.
We just witnessed someone's career go away here at TNA.
That mysterious motorcycle helmet wearing bodyguard. Bodyguard up on the apron and uses the motorcycle helmet. Bodyguard taking the mask off.
Tara!
We haven't seen Tara since Madison Rayne beat her to end her TNA career.
You are becoming insane. I'm not doing this.
We have a job to do right now. I'm going to be locked in a cage with Mickey in a few weeks.
I just think
And I'm not okay with that.
I'm so not comfortable doing this.
I don't care what you're comfortable with.
I think
I didn't hire you to be comfortable.
Well, Mike, who knew that Madison Rayne would go this far to take out Mickey?
If I would have had the opportunity to go back and do things differently, what would I have done? I would have backed that bike up and run over Mickey's ass one more time.
Oh, the knockout with the loaded glove. And Mickey James is still the champ. And as a result, Tara gains her freedom. Contract with Madison Rayne is null and void.
Right now, I'm giving you the opportunity to beg for forgiveness. And I'll forget everything you did at Sacrifice.
I'll pass on Impact Wrestling. That queen bee is finally mine. I am going to destroy her in the middle of that ring.
Tara has her freedom from Madison Rayne, and Tara also has poison back in her possession. Up next on Impact Wrestling, it's the third Queens qualifier. Who will advance to the Knockout 4-Way Championship match at Bound for Glory? Well, Taz, look who's back. It's the undefeated Crimson. He promised us that he would return tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the proof. Crimson's back in Impact Wrestling.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a Queens qualifier match. Introducing first from Seattle, Washington, Madison Rayne.
Well, tonight it's two former knockout champions with quite a history that are going to compete to fill the third and final challenger spot in the 4-way title match at Bound for Glory. You know, Taz, after Velvet Sky, Mickey James successful the past 2 weeks. Question is, can Madison Rayne join the party in Philadelphia?
I definitely think Madison, obviously, she's qualified to qualify in the Queen qualifiers.
Always fashioned herself as a queen.
She's killer queen. I mean, look at her. She's got the sash. It says Queen Bee on it, or it says Queen with something on it. And she's a former Knockouts champ. But she's, tell you what, got a tough road ahead of her here tonight. She's facing arguably the strongest knockout that we've ever had here.
And her opponent from San Bernardino, California, it's Tara!
Unique entrance. for Tara into the impact zone. Madison Rain doing to senior official Earl Hebner.
Well, Earl's quite easy on the eyes. I guess Madison looks like she's giving him a little massage. I guess one would think Earl's easy on the eyes. I should say maybe girls Madison's age.
Tara, one half of the Knockout Tag Team Champions, and it was Winter who regained the singles championship in the Knockout division at No Surrender. And then Karen Jarrett instituted the Queen's Qualifiers to determine 3 challengers for Winter's title defense upcoming in Philadelphia at Bound for Glory.
I think there was a little bit of a tad of flirting going on by Madison towards Earl Hebner. So listen, if an older chick's a cougar, what would that make Earl Hebner, like a lion? I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, that older
you don't
chick...
think Earl's not going to show favoritism for that, is he?
I don't know. I know Earl pretty good. He might. Well, there's that strength there.
Yeah, going to go and try and take Madison down. Of course, Madison Rain, if you think back, speaking of the history between these two, she actually brought Tara back to Impact Wrestling, and she always felt like Tara should be indebted to Madison, you know, because almost forever because of that.
Oh, see that? Madison said, Earl, tell her. See? That's nice. Well, yeah, I know the relationship you're talking about with Tara and Madison. Sure, yeah, definitely. Madison felt like Tara was subservient to her, and she abused that right a little bit. She did. You know, I'm a big Madison fan. She's rocking the camo right now. I mean, she's wearing camouflage.
Yeah, I got you. Thanks for the translation.
That's what the kids say, rocking. That's what they say.
Huge announcement is still to come tonight from Hulk Hogan. Says it's going to be industry shaking. What do you know about it?
I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to hear it. Come on.
What do you mean? You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know what Hulk Hogan's going to say. It's huge. I can't wait to hear this announcement.
You're just bragging about how tight you are with Immortal.
No, sometimes I'm involved with... I know some of the guys.
So no clue, in other words?
No clue. But right now, I have a clue to this, is that side headlock is applied very tightly that Tara has on Madison.
About every time behind the back of Tara, it's Madison who's making contact with referee Earl Hebner.
Put your hands and your feet on me. That's what.
And look who gets the blame, Tara.
2 times. Slap him.
Tell her. Well, oh, wait. Oh. Wow, talk about showing favoritism.
I think maybe Earl thought that Tara was going to punch him, but that's why I assume that's why he put his hand up.
And finally now, referee Earl Hebner, kind of a slow count trying to stop Madison Rain. I think he's falling for it.
Can't blame him. God, I should have been a ref. Oh, I should have been a ref.
What do you like, the screechy voice? A face plant. And the look on the face of Madison Rain. Oh, and back to Earl again.
Oh, maybe she chicks, she digs older guys. I don't know. I don't know about, I mean, there's almost rigor mortis setting in with Earl Hebner. That's another story. Don't get me wrong, I like him. Oh, there it is.
Repeated scissor stomps.
So that's what they call that. That's scissor stomps.
It's good, yeah.
I call it vintage Madison Rain. Look at this. Back to... She's really going all the way with
this. Earl over.
Earl got that devilish grin on. Look at him. He was a big hit with the chicks back in the 1910-ish area. Look at that. See?
Break it. You kicked me in the floor.
There you go. Madison finally gets caught, and now Earl's going to turn his back, and he turns Tara loose.
I don't blame him. Good for you, Earl. That's hilarious. Unless you're Madison, it's hilarious.
See if Tara can take advantage now of this opportunity against Madison Rain. Doubles her over. Going to elevate her to a quick snap suplex.
Look at that look in Tara's face.
Tara going to try and put her away. Took her up into the air, drove her down to the canvas.
Well, it's a massive opportunity here for one of these ladies to go into Bound for Glory, an opportunity at the Knockouts title.
And now, using the leverage, feet on the ropes, Madison stacks up the legs of Tara and gets the pin.
Your winner, Madison Rain.
Wow. As if Madison didn't have enough shenanigans at top Glory going on during that match. She pulled one more out. She advances now along with Velvet Sky and Mickie James, the face winner in a four-way match.
That's the deal. Queen's qualifier, number 3, goes to Madison Rain. As she gets the win over Tara. And we now know that in Philadelphia, Bound for Glory, Madison's going to be one of the 3 challengers for winter. After being injured and knocked out of the Bound for Glory series by Samoa Joe, the undefeated Crimson is back. And yes, he is headed to the ring. We will hear from Crimson right after this on Impact Wrestling.
Cash today.
Chris, where are you headed?
Well, I'm not wrestling tonight, and there's nothing else to see here, so...
Oh, come on, you're not going to stay for AJ and Bobby.
I did say there's nothing else to see here, right? You heard me.
Well, have you heard that you possibly might have AJ one more time at Bound for Glory?
Why? Does he have heat with the office or something? I mean, I already beat him definitively. Last week, I left him laying in the middle of the ring. If I went to the biggest pay-per-view of the year and beat him one more time, wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts? Oh, wait, you can ask AJ about a kick in the nuts, can't you? One more time. Jeez.
Several weeks ago, when the undefeated Crimson was at the absolute top of the Bound for Glory Series leaderboard, big opportunity derailed. An attack from Samoa Joe.
Well, Joe finally attacked Crimson's ankle, which resulted in him having a hairline fraction to that very ankle. What? So Crimson, though, big man is back.
You know, facts are facts, Joe. And yeah, you fractured my ankle. And yeah, you took me out of the Bound for Glory series. But you damn sure didn't take me out for good. So enough talk. Get your ass out here so we can finally settle this. Come on, Joe! Get out here!
Boy, you just sense the frustration coming from Crimson after being taken out of the Bound for Glory series when he was at the top of the leaderboard. And now finally, this is his opportunity to come face-to-face with Joe.
Am I hearing correctly? I mean, you dare to walk out here and say my name after what I did to you? You dare to walk out here and put Samoa Joe's name in your mouth after what I've done to you? Let me tell you something. You should consider yourself lucky. Lucky that I allowed you to walk. Lucky that you're in that ring right now and not still in a hospital bed. Lucky that I let you come out here in front of all these mouth-breathing, slack-jawed imbeciles and continue your farce of an undefeated streak. But I'll tell you what, Crimson, you need to know something. The only reason I allowed all that is because, well, without Crimson and TNA, who else is gonna be my bitch?
I'll tell you what, if anybody knows Crimson, they know how intense this guy is and how enraged he is right now. You can obviously see. Crimson just exploded on Joe.
With every blow, with every kick and strike to Samoa Joe, I'm sure he feels like he's avenging that Bound for Glory series. Oh, not the ankle. That's the leg, that's the ankle that had the fracture. Oh, my God. This is where it gets dangerous, Taz.
Well, yeah, you're in there with Samoa Joe. I mean, it's pretty well documented that Samoa Joe is an extremely violent man. You can just see Joe's intentions are right to that ankle that who knows if it really is 100%.
Crimson put on the shelf for weeks. And then the night that he comes back, Samoa Joe going to try and take him out again.
It's like he's setting up that heel hook.
That's exactly what it is.
It's an excruciating, painful submission hold that tweaks your Achilles and your ankle. Nasty hold. Joe will snap that thing and let him go, Joe. It's enough.
And here comes the blueprint. Matt Morgan, he took up the fight for Crimson while he was on the sidelines. Rivers, our Bound for Glory Series analyst, and just hated the way that Samoa Joe was taking out the people in the Bound for Glory Series. He went for the carbon footprint. Samoa Joe just gets out of the way, out of dodge. Samoa Joe wants nothing to do with the blueprint, Matt Morgan.
Well, it's pretty obvious Joe never expected Morgan to come out here. He didn't want to deal with Morgan. I agree with that, but I think the damage definitely has been done to Crimson with that heel hook by Samoa Joe.
There's a bond there between the two. Samoa Joe, beware. Alliance formed between the blueprint Matt Morgan and the undefeated Crimson.
It's very important. Why? Because I'm the guy that's going to get Bobby ready. We're going to see where Bobby's at tonight, because if he can beat me, he can definitely beat Kurt Angle. I was a former world champion. I know what I'm doing in that ring. It's time to see whether or not Bobby is in the zone. See if he's got what it takes to be a world heavyweight champion. I'm not going to cut him any slack. Hey, time will tell, right?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Harlem, New York, the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro.
Our ring announcer, Christy Hemme, lovely as always.
The entrance for the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro, who in recent weeks, well, his focus has been on tag team competition, principally teaming and joining with Devon. Tonight, the Pope, as the money drops from the ceiling here at the Impact Zone, he's going to switch gears. Singles matchup tonight, and that's Devon's sons, Terrence and Terrell, at ringside as they welcome the Pope.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, listen, Pope has definitely come up as a singles competitor, but to your point, Mike, he definitely has been working on more tag team wrestling along with Devon, as you said, so it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens here in this match tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know if there's any assholes in attendance here tonight. I guess so. Well, with that being said, I hail from Green Bay,
changed keys a little bit and did like a little
Switching it up.
Wouldn't mind if he never did that again, but that's another story.
We've seen Mr. Anderson, Immortals Bully Ray, certainly involved in some heated issues. They're going to come to a head at Bound for Glory. Anderson, Bully Ray, two going to square off, going to settle it once and for all in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be smash mouth for sure. Bully Ray's going to feel right at home, man, in Philadelphia. So come Bound for Glory. In my opinion, Anderson's going to have his hands full. But right now, it's about Pope and Anderson. Intriguing matchup here, I'm telling you. I like this.
Feeling out process early on as Anderson and the Pope hook it up. Yes, on a night when Hulk Hogan promises the massive announcement. He says it's going to turn the wrestling world upside down.
You gotta have an idea, man. You know everybody. You've been working there from day one. You know, I mean, the professor. You gotta know.
A lot of sources. But all of them are tight-lipped. Nobody will tell me a thing.
What Hogan's going to say. I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, after this. Right now, Mr. Anderson got a head scissor on the Pope. Got control of that upper body.
Quick escape by the Pope, then immediately Anderson back to the control with the side headlock.
Oh, nice athleticism by the Pope with that leapfrog. And whoa.
Then the Pope just decked him, caught him flush, took Anderson down with the shoulder block. Just wild shots here. Ooh, that one connected finally. Anderson drilled Pope right in the back of the head with the kick and then goes for the pin and gets two. Not only the major announcement from Hulk Hogan tonight, but also Bound for Glory Series victor Bobby Roode, #1 contender and the challenger for Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory in Philadelphia. Bobby Roode, he's going to face the phenomenal AJ Styles one-on-one later tonight. That was an open hand palm thrust, wasn't it?
Sure was. I mean, definitely hit its mark. Anderson very smart to try and break the momentum of the Pope, but Pope coming right back out. Oh, after Anderson. Which was very key for Pope to do that. Keep the offense on Anderson.
Pope senses the edge, got the advantage on Anderson. Going to use the ring repeatedly as a weapon, but now Anderson going to fight back and do the same.
Well, turnabout's fair play, right? That's the old cliche expression is.
Referee Hebner giving him a little leeway out here on the arena floor. The reversal, whoa. Pope stops and then turns around. And what an explosive clothesline by Anderson.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty clothesline right there. And you see, as you said earlier, those are Devon's sons right behind Anderson, Terrence and Terrell.
One of Devon's sons, I think, hooked the arm of Anderson, and the other just pushed him in the chest. Sense the frustration on the part of Mr. Anderson as he rolls back in. Here comes Devon down. Bully Ray sneaks in from behind on Anderson. Kendo stick shot.
Ever the opportunist was Bully Ray. There was an opening there. Oh, man.
Speaking of an opening, here's an opening. Can the Pope take advantage? 2, 3. Anderson knocked out by Bully Ray. Pope wins it.
Your winner, the Pope, D'Angelo De Niro.
I mean, you can't blame the Pope for picking up the scraps that Bully Ray left behind. I'm not even sure Pope even knew what the hell happened. He just grabbed himself the victory.
Obviously, Devon not happy with the interference from Terrence and Terrell, and something tells me they're going to hear about it in the back from their dad.
thinking. I'm thinking about that World Heavyweight Championship, but I'm also thinking that AJ Styles, he's going to bring his A game tonight. I told AJ to bring his best tonight because the only way that I can prepare for a guy like Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory is to face a guy like AJ Styles, the caliber of guy like AJ Styles. AJ has beaten Kurt Angle in the past. So if I can beat AJ Styles here tonight on Impact, then I know that I will be able to compete with Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory. I want AJ to bring his best.
Am I looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion?
Without a doubt, nothing's going to stop me. Nothing or nobody is going to stop me from capturing my dream. I'm going to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. There's no doubt about that.
And ladies and gentlemen, still to come, what could the huge announcement be? Hulk Hogan promises a blockbuster tonight on Impact Wrestling.
And check this out, man. Step 3 in Kurt Angle's plan to break down Bobby Roode. Kurt Angle told AJ Styles earlier tonight, you beat Roode and you get a shot, AJ, at my title at the Bound for Glory. That is next.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Don't tell me stop. No, don't you tell me. I hold you personally responsible.
Bro,
come on, Pope. Come on.
Levi, you're the one training these boys to be wrestlers.
You're damn right I'm training.
They're in the ring,
but they're kids now.
Yeah, bro, what are you?
Shut up.
They're becoming men. They're gonna do that type of stuff.
I don't give a damn, Pope. Now is not the time. Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Come on, Pope. We're on the same page for once.
Bro,
for once.
It's your creation, man.
You damn right it's my creation. Let me call the shots. Shut up. Don't open your damn mouth. I call the shots. I'll tell you when to jump. Do you understand me?
Yes,
Pope, please. Please, I'm calm. Shut up.
Listen to your dad, man. Listen to your dad.
I'm calm, Pope. All right, just do me a favor. We're getting along. Everything is going right. But Pope, please, please, I'm asking you, please, okay? Do not let this happen again. Get your ass out of here now.
I want this so bad. You know, I don't think I've ever wanted anything so bad in my life. 13 years is a long time to wait for an opportunity like this, but I'm not gonna let this opportunity pass me by.
The match at Bound for Glory, Bobby has prepared for his whole life. I don't think anyone understands how much it means to him. He spends countless hours watching old wrestling movies, watching Kurt Angle's old matches just to prepare for that one match.
13 years of my life I've sacrificed time for my family, sacrificed a lot of things that the everyday guy doesn't get to have. Being on the road 250 days plus a year. You know, sometimes, people don't understand that, that's, being a father, it's really hard, but the last 13 years, I've been away a lot, and, especially the last 9 with Impact Wrestling. And at Bound for Glory, I have an opportunity to make it all worthwhile. And the next time I come home, I'll be wearing the World Heavyweight Championship.
For him to get to this point, he's gone through loops and challenges like you wouldn't believe just to be where he is today. And we're all really excited, I think, for him going into Bound for Glory. I mean, it's something that he's worked hard for, and he deserves it.
There was a time where Kurt was maybe in my shoes with his, his first opportunity to become a world champion. I want Kurt to think about that right now. I want him to think what he was feeling going into his first world title match and the desire he had. And that's what I'm going through right now. I have such confidence right now in my ability going into this match. And there's no doubt Kurt Angle's the best wrestler to ever live. But at Bound for Glory, October the 16th in Philadelphia, it's going to be my time. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time. A long time. It just so happens I'm going to be in the ring with Kurt Angle. A guy who's undoubtedly one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, pound for pound, the best, in my personal opinion. He's going to be in great shape too. He's always in great shape. But I'm ready for it. At Bound for Glory, I'm going to be in the best shape of my career, best shape of my life. I've been working out harder than ever before. My cardio is better than it's ever been. I'm confident. I'm ready. October 16th, Kurt Angle, Bobby Roode. It'll be a match for the ages. It's going to go down in history as one of the best matches of all time.
The world heavyweight champion, Kurt Angle, was right. He talked earlier about AJ Styles, and the only thing that really matters to AJ is a shot at the world heavyweight championship. It was all about Angle trying to fire up Styles for this match against Bobby Roode. Even promised him a title shot after Bound for Glory.
Well, that in itself is massive that Kurt did that. That might motivate AJ to beat up his buddy, Bobby Roode.
Break down Bobby Roode before his world title shot at Bound for Glory. After Roode beats Fortune's Kazarian 2 weeks ago, last week Christopher Daniels declines to compete. Now tonight, Bobby Roode, phenomenal. AJ Styles, it's a hell of a match.
And Bobby Roode, you heard him at the top of the night talking to Sting right in that very ring. He said, basically, I know Kurt Angle's trying to get in my head. But also what Bobby said, he promises basically the world that he, Bobby Roode, will be the new world heavyweight champion, and it will happen at Bound for Glory in Philadelphia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your Impact Wrestling main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my left. He weighed in this morning at 226 pounds and comes to us from Gainesville, Georgia. He is the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now, introducing, standing in the corner to my right. He weighed in this morning at 240 pounds and comes to us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He is the #1 contender for the TNA Wrestling Heavyweight Championship of the World, Bobby Roode.
It really was an incredible accomplishment by Bobby Roode to emerge victorious in the Bound for Glory series against what I feel is the deepest roster in company history. And you think of the pressure and the tough competition that Bobby Roode faced for nearly 4 months, but there's no denying that Bobby Roode earned that status as Bound for Glory series winner, #1 contender, and the challenger to Kurt Angle upcoming in Philadelphia.
Well, absolutely. And I mean, right here we have two guys that are just awesome athletes, not only the best of friends, but kind of similar styles, where AJ's off the high flyer, obviously. But I'll tell you, I said it, I've been saying it the past couple of weeks, I don't think there's anyone, in my opinion, that's on fire more, that has any more momentum right now in the industry than Bobby Roode. He really, really is a top commodity right now. And Kurt Angle has to be careful come Bound for Glory, I'm telling you.
Couldn't agree with you more, and I think about the biggest reason why Kurt Angle came up with this idea of every week Bobby Roode facing one of his Fortune members. We call it running the Fortune Gauntlet here, and I think it's because Kurt Angle knows what he's in for in Philadelphia.
Well, that could be. I mean, you couldn't blame Kurt for being a smart strategist like that. But I'll tell you, Bobby Roode, I should say AJ Styles, he better be careful tonight because he might be in for it. Even though I do feel Kurt motivated AJ by saying, you beat Bobby tonight, you're going to get an opportunity, AJ, at my world title after Bound for Glory.
But you can see the familiarity of these two, both Fortune members, as AJ one step ahead of Roode on that attempt at snapping the neck, and AJ back to the side headlock. Yes, Bobby Roode going to be a real test for Kurt Angle at Bound for Glory. Kurt well aware of Roode's ability as AJ able to land on his feet, the incredible balance.
Well, yeah, you might see that a lot in this match here. It might be a couple of different reversals or counters. Even though both men know each other pretty good here, so I think that AJ might be giving up a little bit of size to Bobby Roode, but the quickness advantage probably would go towards AJ.
Absolutely. Here comes Roode. Momentum off the ropes.
See what I'm saying?
That time it was Roode one step ahead of Styles.
Well, because Bobby knew what he was going to kind of do with the drop kick. Oh! And then AJ got out of the way of the elbow, but nailed the drop kick anyway. Here we go. That's what I mean about both men kind of knowing each other. They're both part of fortune, you know. So these guys been riding the roads together, training together, and everything, and all of fortune. So they share each other's secrets and whatnot, or their game plans.
So much interest all day here at Impact Wrestling, here at the Impact Zone, among the wrestlers, among the announcers. What exactly is Hulk Hogan going to say? The major announcement, it's still to come tonight.
Yeah.
Taz?
It's all the scuttlebutt's been, Mike. You're right. All day. I mean, people catering, people that work here at Universal Studios, everybody just talking about it. What is the announcement that Hulk's going to say? Oh!
AJ lands on the apron, fortunately, and then outside-in shoulder block knocked Roode back into the ring.
Yeah, can AJ capitalize? Uh-oh.
Went for the springboard, but Roode was right there to catch him in mid-move, take him up into the air, and then drop him across the legs. Chest first, midsection first, but Bobby Roode may have also hurt his leg. Roode quickly slides in for the pin. You see Roode favoring the leg and knee, trying to shake it out after having AJ up into the air and then crashing down with all of his weight.
You gotta wonder, I mean, if in the back of his mind, AJ Styles is thinking about Christopher Daniels. We saw that thing explode, you know what I mean, with Daniels and another Fortune member or former Fortune, who knows, but that might be in the back of the mind of AJ.
Good point. Roode knocked out to the floor by Styles, who tries to regroup, and pretty much the same situation for Bobby Roode here.
Yeah, well, it could be an injury of sorts to the leg of Roode. It looks like AJ kind of looks like he was grabbing towards his ribs.
Gets that same move when he took him up into the air, did Roode, had AJ up and took him across the knee, and both men went down. Roode fighting from outside.
And the punches to the rib, part of the ribs that AJ was holding. But again, the quickness of the phenomenal AJ Styles, able to attack that injured leg of Roode and drop him.
Yeah, exactly. You notice the focus of AJ's offense from the time that Bobby Roode favored the leg and the knee. AJ's gone right to work and now going to go with the death block. So many times AJ bridge back with the chin lock at the same time, and that's exactly what he does. Such a great move.
Yeah, I've had this hold put on me years ago in Japan. It sucked. It hurt like hell, I'm telling you, man. It's the best way I can describe it. Very painful hold.
Doubly effective, not only working on the leg and the knee, but at the same time cranking back on the head and the neck.
So you're telling me, man, I mean, listen, you're telling me AJ Styles not trying to win this match? And, he really, he wants the victory here.
No question about it. I think he wants the victory both from a competitive standpoint and also the fact that the World Heavyweight Champion dangled that carrot.
Yeah, good point. You never know, Bobby Roode, I mean, maybe AJ's thinking, is Bobby Roode, if he defeats me, is he going to start throwing at my face and talking trash like Daniels has been doing to me? So you never know.
Roode answers the AJ strikes with some forearm shots.
Yeah, those stinging forearms by each man, just exchanging forearm shivers back and forth.
To the back of the head, and Bobby Roode just rocked it.
That's what AJ for years has been so successful at, changing directions on a move so quick. He's explosive as hell. Watch out! Bobby Roode's got him. He's got him. Kurt Angle's got to be loving this right now. Watching Bobby Roode get tested big time by a former Grand Slam champion in AJ Styles, a man who's had the Holy Grail. He's had the world title. So you know AJ's definitely pushing Bobby to the limit. Kurt Angle's got to be loving it.
This is exactly what Angle, what Immortal, what Hogan and Bischoff wanted when they set this whole thing up with Bobby Roode and all the members of Fortune. And Roode tried to go up in the corner on the ropes, but he just couldn't do it because of the leg and the knee.
It looks like he keeps grabbing. It might be his quad, his left thigh, his quad. Oh! AJ just got dropped there, too. That additional form that knocked AJ off the ropes was enough to give Bobby a few seconds to try to get his feet under him because of his leg bothering him.
AJ fights back. First the forearm, then the springboard. He caught it. Quick cover. Lateral press. Here's two. Ooh.
There we go. Look at that. AJ now. Here we go. Yep. Backbreaker. Right across the wall, back in kidney region. AJ Styles got Roode right where he wants him. Oh my God, Bobby's in trouble here. Number one contender's in trouble.
Styles measures. Gonna go 450. Springboard 450 and did not connect. Now here's the opportunity, the opening for Bobby Roode. Can he seize it?
He's got no choice. He's got to go.
AJ in his sights. Floats over and doubles him over with the kick. He goes to the clash. Styles clash is blocked. Roll through. AJ going to try and take him up for the clash again, but Roode's fighting it off.
Roode's too strong. He's got him.
Quick pin. What a terrific exchange. A swing and a miss by AJ. There's a Pele that missed. It missed. And now Roode dives on. Crossface submission hold. Ring positioning absolutely perfect. Got him dead center. Got him in the middle. AJ going to try and fight through the pain.
Oh my God, that crossface is in a big way.
Arm is seized at the same time that AJ taps.
The winner of the matchup, Bobby Roode.
As I said before, Bobby Roode and AJ Styles know each other so well. Moves that away to Pele. Bobby Roode gets that crossface and the victory.
Great win. Who's going to stop Bobby Roode as we head to Bound for Glory?
Heavyweight champion, that's you. You're the next world heavyweight champion. Thank you.
And now it's time for our direct impact of the night. Brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
Well, this is exactly what I was talking about here. Both these men knowing each other well. AJ went for the Pele. Bobby Roode got himself out of the way, and then boom, he locks in that crossface. AJ had no choice but to tap out.
And that's tonight's Direct Impact of the Night. Brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance. For a free quote, call 877-GO-DIRECT or visit directgeneral.com. Well, the guessing game is over because we are just moments away from the announcement that will have major ramifications on this industry. Hulk Hogan's Blockbuster next.
AJ, tell me exactly what's going through your mind right now. AJ, well, actually.
Hey, buddy. You okay? I'm fine. Man, thank you.
I'm all right. I'll survive. It ain't about me.
Your ribs okay?
It's about you, bro. It's about you.
Got the best of me.
Listen to me. I had my doubts. I don't anymore. I swear to God, if we wrestled 10 out 10 times, you would win them all. You're in the zone, man. You're the next world champion. You got to know that. You got to believe that.
I do.
You're the one.
I do.
You're the one.
AJ, I told you tonight. I told you, man. I told you earlier, bro, to bring your best, and you did. Did you bring your best? Tell me you did.
Everything
Tell me
I got.
did.
You saw me out there, Bobby. I gave you everything I had.
AJ, did you bring your best?
Are you kidding me? I don't bust out those moves just because I want to. Man, no. You know how many times I've missed that Pele? Goose egg. Bro, you're in the zone.
Get right a minute.
Your reflexes
AJ,
are
I'm
off the
ready.
charts.
I've told you guys.
Ready.
I told everybody in Fortune I was ready. I told everybody that I've been ready. Man, I didn't want to do this. It was Curtis trying to get in their heads. I told you, though. You understand, right?
No.
Do you understand?
You did what you had to do.
I'm glad you did what you did. It helps me.
You heard the
helped me. I'm 2 weeks away.
You heard the chant saying next world champ. Next world champ.
Yeah, we heard it. And you are the next world champ. You are.
Thank you.
Just promise me one thing. When you beat Kurt, you give me a shot.
You know it. I love you, bro. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Enjoy the world title. It's yours.
Well, I got to tell you guys, I feel like there's been 1,000,000 pounds lifted off my shoulders. I did a lot of soul searching, the last couple months. And as I was soul searching, I realized that everything in life is about a run. How long is it going to last? How much fun are you having? How good was it really? And as I was doing soul searching, I realized that Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan run, and all the Hulk Hogan Hulkamaniacs has been the best run of all times. Guys, when I started thinking about things, we go back way over 3 decades. Myself, the guys around the locker room, all the fans that have stuck with me through thick and thin. And I started thinking about the very first day when I got in this business. Hiro Matsuda broke my leg the first time I got in this ring, and he taught me respect. He taught me what it meant to step up and be a man in this ring. And then as things started moving forward, I wrestled the little high schools. I went on the road trips with all the guys. I got lucky. I got the big break. I had the chance to wrestle Andre the Giant in front of 94,000 people. And the more I started thinking about how good things were, I couldn't help but think about how many times Madison Square Garden had been sold out. I couldn't quit thinking about Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper, Roddy Piper. The war to settle the score. That's how long it's been. But at the end of the day, this thing with Hulkamania could go on forever. So then I had the chance of a lifetime. After all the indoor attendance records, all the records at the Sky Dome in Canada, having the records at the Egg Dome in Japan, every single guy that helped me get to where I am today, every single fan that's been with me over 30 years, I had the chance of a lifetime to come to iMPACT Wrestling. I had a chance to come here with over 3 decades of knowledge, step into this company and make a difference. And when I came here, all I saw were eyes, and all the eyes were hungry. And right now, I've been here almost 2 years. And when I see guys like Rude stepping up, when I see Storm stepping up, when I see Kazarian, Daniels, AJ Styles, RVD, Jeff Hardy finally back on track, when I see everything going on here, I realize that every moment I spent here was worth it. What you guys don't see is what goes on backstage. I taught him everything I knew about getting by in this ring, not getting hurt. I taught him things that I wouldn't even tell my best friends on how to survive in this business. I gave these guys my soul, my life, and my blood, everything I knew about this business. A lot of them took the information. A lot of them didn't need all of it, but I felt I gave everything I could to help iMPACT Wrestling.
I the only one that sees this? Am I the first time I saw him in Suburban Commando, I knew he was a phenomenal actor. Look at him. He's the best. Academy Award. I'd give it to him right now. Hulk, you get an Oscar for this one. That's good. Real good.
When I say I feel like I had 1 million pounds lifted off my shoulders, that's because I finally made a decision. I made a decision that enough is enough. This, for me, is the end of the road, guys. But when I sat down and made a decision to say this, I wanted to tell the people that love me and were loyal and supported me the most. That's why I wanted to tell you fans first. I haven't even told my wife Jennifer yet. You guys are the first ones to hear this. Because at the end of the day, when everything went down and I bottomed out, when I lost my family, when financially I bottomed out, when I lost my health and I had 8 back surgeries in a row, the only thing that I didn't lose were the fans. You know? The only thing that ever has been with me since day one and never turned their back on me has been you guys, the fans. No matter how bad it got, no matter how far down I went, all I knew was when I walked out the door of the house, you guys were there. And then, after I lost everything, I would come to work, and those guys in the back were there for me. That's the part that you guys don't know. So I made the decision. It's the end of the run. My time is done here. There's nothing more for me to do. The Rudes, the Storms, the Kazarians, AJ Styles, these guys are up and running. They're your stars of the future.
Is he crying?
So I just want to let you guys know first that next week in Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum, I'm inviting all the fans. I'm inviting my friends. I'm inviting people that have been a part of my life to help me get to where I am today. And next week in Knoxville, I want everyone to be there because we're going to have a celebration because Hulk Hogan is going to make a formal announcement next week in Knoxville, and that will be the last time you ever see me in this ring. Thank you, guys. I love you with all my heart.
Okay, all right, well. He's talking about friends, well, all of his acquaintances over the years. I'm one of his good friends, and believe me, I'm going to be in Knoxville, front row. I'll be right in the middle of the ring. I'm going to celebrate with the Hulkster. It's showtime.